Well, this coronavirus has got me a little bit scared.
There's no virus.
It really concerns me that during this outbreak, we don't have Dustin Hoffman working on it.
Outbreak.
Movie reference.
Okay, I'd like to give you a thought for the day. You will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want.
Well said.
And that's what I like to do. So, in that concerns businesses and getting more profit and more money and being successful. So after you've given out your sanitizing spray, I should demonstrate
Those would be popular now.
how to put it on, but we all know. Just don't wipe it off, just let it dry. Or your sanitizing cream. Or your coin that can be a golf marker, it can be a coupon, it can be a business card, and Sean needs one.
Oh,
Or your St. Patrick's Day coaster with a game on the internet that you can go to and then do some advertising of your business. These are pretty cool. Pass it around. And isn't this really nice? All in one brochure. You put, I help CIA do these. Put your brochure in there, keep your insurance card in there, keep it in the car at all times. And what a nice handout this is to tell you all about your business. So, after you've handed out all those things, and I have a couple other things to show you, some really nice gift. You could get as many colors on it as you want. Here's another style that we have. These are all customer gifts to get you the client. After you've made contact with your potential client, it's time to make a discovery call. So I have 10 tips for you to not shake hands with your client and to have a successful call and make a successful sale. Tip number 1. These tips come from Chris Orlob, who was named a top voice on LinkedIn in 2018 for marketing sales. So he's a pretty famous guy. So his first tip is on your discovery call, flip on your webcam. If you don't know how to do that, Sean from Open Interactive can help you do that. He probably can help you get a free internet phone to make the call on. I know my daughter has one and she's only a family therapist. So. You want to make it more of a face-to-face contact with your customer so he can see the expression and the excitement on your face about your product and how to connect with him. So tip by the way, make sure your background is pleasing and neat and organized. But you only have to half dress, so that's the great thing about the internet phone call. All you need is a couple of business suits. Tip number 2 is to phrase your questions to get long answers. On a discovery call, your goal is to learn everything you can about your buyer's needs. Orlob encourages sales professionals to get buyers talking to increase the deal's chances of success. Instead of asking, what is your biggest challenge? Say, help me understand your biggest challenge. People love to talk about their expertise. So consider what an expert would ask. Bad questions destroy your credibility. Ask questions that make your buyer think. Orlob says you don't want them to recite their problems by rote. You want them to trust you and reveal something on every turn. When buyers know they're in an expert's hands, they drop their guard and reveal more. Tip number 4, ask the right number of questions. Jeff Nero is an expert at this. He called me and I couldn't even think, what do I want him to talk about to introduce me. And he asked the right number of questions to get me to come out with, my daughter does this, my son does this, I like helping people. I worked for somebody else in 1991 and now I have my own business. So they say there's a sweet spot in how many questions you should ask during a discovery call. They suggest aiming to ask 11 to 14 questions. Don't ask more, your buyer might feel interrogated. Ask fewer, and you may not get enough information to proceed to your next step in the sales process. So tip number 5 is base your questions on what the buyer says. I have some little questions written out here, but it's always good to listen to what the buyer says and make up your questions as you go along. Check your talk to listen ratio. Sales reps have an average talk to listen ratio of 46-54, meaning that they talk 46% of the time and listen for 54% of the time. I think it should actually be a little bit higher that you listen, but. Tip number 7, repeat important words like ROI, return on investment made, okay. If you want to keep buyers talking, repeat 1 to 3 important words they say. Say them like you're asking a question. Tip number 8, label your buyer's emotions. You can be sure you're understanding their emotions right by saying something like, it seems like you, or it sounds like you, or it looks like you have a challenge that we need to solve. And number 9, pause, even if it's awkward. When your buyer finishes speaking, wait 3 long seconds. Most people want to fill the void of the silence and start talking. If you pause for just a few seconds longer than it feels natural, your buyer will take the bait and keep speaking, which could give you the info you need to close the deal. And last but not least, number 10, summarize. Most people want to feel understood. If you want to really wow your prospects, make them feel understood by listening well and summarizing your discussion. Discovery calls might be daunting, but they're a crucial part of the sales success. Make each one count. Remember, it's not about selling, it's about meeting the client's needs. And that's all I have today. Thank you. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah. So how do you deliver your ad specialty if you're doing a video call?
Well, you've already met them at a chamber meeting, at a mixer, bumped into them at Starbucks. There's many ways to meet a client, especially a BGI meeting. And then you make a date to call them. They know that you've handed out something really nice to them, and they'll be more perceptive to your business call and want to talk to you, hoping to get one more beautiful thing from you. And so then you've already started the process.
Okay.
So, anybody else?
Kathy, in light of the coronavirus and the production times, are you quoting longer lead times, or how do you look at
Only for sanitizing lotion. We happen to be out. If you didn't make your order with your logo printed on it by last Monday, then we're out until June. So
Till June?
Till June. So let's hope that by June we don't need any.
Yeah.
So on to bigger and better things. Somebody else had a question? Ron.
I just wanted to comment, the mug you have in your left hand there, right? So we had Kathy do that for us just recently. How many did we do for our sales meeting?
125.
So we had 125 mugs with my logo printed on it. And what was great about it was we had to go back and forth to get the logo adjusted. But we only had a couple of weeks to get it done, and it came out great.
And they were on a ship at the time, so we had to communicate that way, ship to shore.
Yeah.
We got the
That's
job
right.
done.
That's exactly right, we were traveling.
We had to find the
In
right
any case,
place.
That mug was a big hit, and the logos are raised. When they print it on there, it's raised lettering. Look
Oh
great.
yeah, we had to do 2-color and we had to do it big, and not all companies like to do it big, so. But we do it big here at Beach Trends.
All right.
So thank you very much.
Let's